Yes, I am excited. I think I have my first real knowledge of stage. I've never had it before.
It's not possible to overemphasize the need to maintain a positive and mutually supportive working environment. Frequent and regularly scheduled breaks during which no demands are made on the cast help to keep the work in perspective. The work is demanding for anyone, and performance pressure is tangible and needs to find its opportunities for release. Fostering an attitude of working with co-equals among all of the cast and crew will yield big dividends in the end. After all, that is the real truth of the matter, isn't it?
O sacred flame, rise again to fill our hearts with light. Burn away the darkness which clouds our vision. O gods, please help us. We are sick. Let us see the cause and conquer it. We need your divine guidance.
Who's coming? Kill the king. Is it there? Is it there? Is it there? Is it there? You? Who's it you?
We moved into the theater. Anticipation was running very high. I was concerned that moving from the familiar locale of the neighborhood center into the new and strange confines of the Performing Arts Center might throw some of us off. I've often found that to be the case when making the transition from rehearsal hall onto the set. So, we all paid a visit to the theater before we moved in for production. Not to do much really, other than to get to know the place, to make the strange the familiar. Our preliminary visit really paid off. When we moved in, it was almost like home. People were focused, task-oriented, and there was a definite dynamism emerging in the show. Dress rehearsals went very well, proving that lots and lots of preparation and repetition really works. Everyone understood that this was it. This was our final opportunity to make it click. I believe we all felt the show would be a success, that we would sell every seat, and surprise people with the theatrical values we would display. I knew the amount of effort everyone had put forth. It was now my job to ensure that the cast knew it, and that they knew that their preparation would guarantee the success of the show.
See, this is the floor level, which in Greek days is called the orchestra, where we get orchestra pin. That's where most people will be. But up here there's steps and a platform. That's where Oedipus comes when he comes out of the palace between these two columns.
Pam is very aware of the accessibility difficulties wheelchair-bound people face. She's had a lifetime of encountering obstacles and rightly wanted to make sure that the set wouldn't pose any unforeseen problems.
Where I be?
You'll be in here.
I wanted to reassure her, and I wanted to give her a lesson in Western theatrical history as well. Pam is a great student.
Same thing. You'll come around this platform on this side. She'll come around the platform on this side. So there's plenty of room there, and it's all floor level. So we won't have ramps or anything. And then for the stepped area, we can use those actors for whom that's not a problem. And it also represents really the palace, where the palace of King Oedipus is represented by these steps and these columns. The streets and the people, the chorus, hangs out in a different area, which is this floor area. That, you know the word orchestra in English language, like a symphony orchestra? That's a Greek word, orchestra, and what it originally referred to is this playing area where the chorus plays. That's a very traditional Greek theatrical device, that the chorus and the other playing area are separate. And so we're going to do that since we're doing this play in fairly traditional Greek style.
I was glad that both Pam and Tanya were able to be free and independent in their movement.
I can't sleep because of it. Hear me, my children. Your suffering is my suffering. I sent my brother-in-law Creon to the orbit to hear from God's lips to the answer to our problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you.
The old king raised his kill.
Where do we start?
We're going to start in our city with your sordid door.
People have asked me, why do a play like Oedipus Rex? Why do a 2,500-year-old Greek tragedy with developmentally disabled plants? Well, why not?
This play, I think, will teach people things that they never figured that a handy person can do. That they always say, well, handicapped people can't do things. But this play going to teach them they're wrong. And that I hope if they ever see this play, that they can say, well, we shouldn't put people down because they got a handicap problem. Thank you, Creon. My children, forgive your father. What man would be brave enough to marry you and give you happiness in your life?
Okay, we deserve, I think you guys need to give yourselves some handle.
And then we opened.
Darkness which clouds our vision. Oh God, please help us. We are sick. Let us see the cause and conquer it. We need your divine guidance.
Embracing a working attitude of creative problem solving added another dimension to our work. Adapting to the individual needs of the performers meant, for example, that Joanne carried her script on stage disguised as an ancient Mediterranean scroll. Not being able to memorize, therefore, isn't a handicap, it's a creative challenge.
What else can happen? The queen is dead?
But Creon, look out for my children. If I can just touch them one more time. I hear something. Is they there? Is they there? My children, forgive your father. What man would be brave enough to marry you and give you happiness in your life?
What's the Lord of you? Y'all that said Oedipus the king, a great man invincible. But
We'd done it. We achieved our goals. And here at the end was our payoff.
John learned from us, and we learn from him. You have to keep the spirit going.